Hello children, today I'm going to tell you a wonderful story about a very special person. Let's look at the special photograph. It shows a man who cannot see with his eyes, but oh, he sees the world in such a beautiful way through his music and heart. He is dressed very simply, like someone who doesn't need fancy things to shine. He is wearing very simple, traditional clothes. A plain dhoti, that is a long piece of cloth worn like a lower garment. A spotless clean khadi shirt. Khadi means cloth woven by hand. His shirt is very neat and clean. On his head, he wears a lace turban, a special cloth tied around the head. On his forehead, he has vibhuti, sacred ash, and a sandal tilak between his eyebrows. These are marks of devotion. On his left hand, he wears a braille wristwatch that helps blind people read time using touch. Around his neck, he has a rosary of Rudrakshi beads, which people use for prayer. Now, this great man is playing on the veena, a beautiful Indian musical instrument. Now, children, can you guess who this wonderful person is? Yes, you're right. This is P.T. Dr. Puttaraj Gavai. The word Gavai means a great singer, and oh, he truly was one. P.T. Puttaraj Gavai was not just a singer but a Vagyakara. It means someone who creates music and writes the words for songs all by themselves. He even invented new ragas, those are special tunes in Indian classical music, like creating new colors for a painting. He wasn't just a musician. He was a legendary vocalist, that means an amazing singer, a gifted writer who wrote stories and songs, a playwright who created plays, and an instrumentalist who could play instruments like the veena so beautifully. He was also a poet, writing words that danced like music. Most importantly, P.T. Puttaraj Gavai dedicated his whole life to helping children who couldn't see, just like him, and children who didn't have anyone to take care of them. Even though Dr. Puttaraj was very wise and full of knowledge, he thought of himself as Putta, which means small or simple in everything. He didn't boast or act proud. Instead, he stayed humble, like a student who listens carefully to their teacher. This man loved and respected his guru, his teacher, with all his heart. His dedication showed how kind and humble he was. Devrahospat is a village in a place called Hangal Taluk, in Dharwad district. This village is very special because many people visit it to pray to Lord Shiva, a god who is very important to them. In this village, there lived a kind and loving couple named Ravnaya and Siddhamma. On 3rd March 1914, in a place called Devgiri, near Kazigi in Haveri district, they had a baby boy. They were so excited, and they named him Puttaya. The name Puttaya means little one or small one, and it was perfect for their tiny, adorable baby. He had bright, sparkling eyes that shone like little stars. When he smiled, it made everyone around him happy. Ravnaya and Siddhamma were overjoyed, like when you get a new toy or a big scoop of your favorite ice cream. But, children, sometimes life brings unexpected challenges, like when you're playing a game and suddenly face a tough level. When Puttaya was just a tiny baby, not even 6 months old, something sad happened. His beautiful, bright eyes got sick. They became infected, which means his eyes weren't working properly. His mother, Siddhamma, was very worried. She tried everything she could to help him. She asked the village doctors for advice, and they suggested different medicines. Back then, there weren't fancy hospitals like we have now, so people used traditional remedies, like herbs or special treatments. But, oh no, one of those medicines was not good for Puttaya. Instead of helping, it made things worse, and sadly, little Puttaya lost his eyesight. It was like a dark cloud covering their happy days. Ravnaya and Siddhamma were heartbroken. Misfortunes struck him in succession. Now children, This means that many sad things happened to him one after the other. Poor little Puttaya. He was only 2 years old, just a small baby, when his father passed away. Since his father was no more, his mother's brother, that is his uncle Chandrasekharaya, started taking care of Puttaya. He became like a father figure to the boy. Children, a turning point means something very important happened that changed his life. This means his uncle went out to work in his farm. So, little Puttaya thought no one was around. He quietly took his uncle's harmonium, a musical instrument, and started playing it. When his uncle was coming back home, he could hear music coming from far away. Oh no! He got very angry. He didn't like anybody touching his harmonium. But when he came nearer and actually heard the music, he was surprised and happy. The music was so sweet and nice. He saw that it was Puttaya who was playing. His anger turned into joy. He was so proud that happy tears came from his eyes, and he hugged Puttaya lovingly. Children, grasping power means how quickly someone can learn new things. His uncle was amazed at how fast Puttaya learned. Puttaya learned all about music from his uncle very quickly. This was the beginning of his journey into music. Children, this paragraph says it was clear that Puttaya had an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Now, what does that mean? Unquenchable thirst means a very, very strong desire to learn, just like when we feel very thirsty and drink water, but our thirst does not go away. Puttaya wanted to learn more and more, and nothing could stop him. His uncle noticed this. He wanted to make sure Puttaya got a good teacher. So, he took him to a great teacher, Pandit Panchakshar Gawai, who was the head, pontiff, of Vireshwara Punyashrama. Pandit Panchakshar Gawai took very good care of him, like a father. He also guided him in his learning like an expert teacher. Under this teacher's guidance, Puttaya mastered both Hindustani and Carnatic music. These are two different styles of Indian classical music. Hindustani is from the north of India, and Carnatic is from the south. He became so good that people called him Ubhya Gana Visharad, which means an expert in both kinds of music. But that's not all. Puttaya also learned to play many musical instruments. The veena, the tabla, the mridangam, the dilruba, the shehnai, and the sarangi. Imagine how talented he must have been to learn so many different instruments. He became an outstanding musician, one of the best. His teacher, Pandit Panchakshar Gawai, also encouraged him to study literature. He made arrangements for him to learn famous books like Shabarashankara Vilsa, Rajshekhara Vilsa, and Jamini Bharatha. Puttaya also learned Braille, which is a special script that helps blind or visually challenged people read and write by feeling the dots with their fingers. He did not stop there. He learned Kannada, Hindi, and Sanskrit very well. And later, he wrote over 80 great works, like Puranas, religious stories, biographies, dramas, plays, commentaries, explanations of books, and even books on music. Alright children, let's understand this paragraph together in a simple way. Dr. Puttaraj Gawai was a very talented person. He wrote many important plays and books. Some of his famous plays are Shri Kumareshwara Kavya, Akkamhadevi Purana, Sati Sukanya, Purtanara Purba, Sharara Basveshwara Purana, Guru Sudha. He also wrote a book called Sangeeta Shastra Janana, which was about music knowledge. Not only that, he did wonderful translations too. He translated Siddhanta Sikhamni from Sanskrit into Hindi, and also Basva Purana from Kannada into Hindi. His Hindi translation of Basva Purana was so good that even the President of India at that time, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, praised him. When the President came to know that Dr. Puttaraj was blind, he was amazed. He invited him to his house and honored him with respect. You know the famous saying, pen is mightier than the sword. This means that writing and knowledge are more powerful than fighting with weapons. This was very true in the case of Dr. Puttaraj Gavai. Even though he could not say, he did great work. He was the editor of a monthly magazine called Panchaksharvani. This was a big contribution to Kannada and Virshaiva literature. Dr. Puttaraj was not only a great writer, but also a great human being. He started a drama company called Sri Guru Kumareswara Poshita Natya Company. With the money he earned from this, he did something very kind. He provided free food, shelter, and education to the disabled people and orphans. So children, what do we learn from this? We learn that hard work, talent, and kindness can make a person truly great, even if they face difficulties like blindness. Okay children, now let us go through this paragraph which tells us about a very famous theatre company. This theatre company has given innumerable performances throughout Karnataka. That means they have acted in so many plays, in so many towns and cities, all over Karnataka. Then we read that Sri Shivyogi Siddharma, a play written and directed by him, earned him both fame and money. So, there was a special play called Sri Shivyogi Siddharma. He not only wrote this play but also directed it. That means he guided all the actors and decided how the play should look. This play made him very famous and also brought a lot of money to the company. After that, two more of his best plays are Hema Reddy Mallamma and Nellura Nimbekka. These two plays became very, very popular. In fact, Hema Reddy Mallam was such a hit that it was performed 376 times without a break in a place called Gadag. Can you imagine that? People loved it so much that they kept coming to watch it again and again. Because of the profit, that is, the extra money they earned from these plays, the theatre company became financially very strong. With this money, he even bought a big piece of land, 36 acres, in Gadag. This land is now called Mallamana Hola, which means Mallamma's field. This land gives money regularly to Vireshwara Punyashrama, so the institution never runs out of funds. It says that today this institution is very famous and it follows a secular approach. That means it does not differentiate between people based on caste, religion, or background. It admits students from all parts of society without any discrimination. And the most beautiful part, this institution has trained and sent out thousands of great musicians, radio artists, music teachers, stage performers, and even composers to serve the world of music and fine arts. Some of them have even become internationally famous. Children, now let's read this paragraph slowly and understand it together. The music maestro, Puttaraj Gavai, became the successor of the ashram, Vireshwara Punyashrama, after his guru Panchakshar Gavai died on 11th June 1994. This means that after his teacher and guru, Panchakshar Gavai, passed away in 1994, Puttaraj Gavai became the head or leader of the ashram called Vireshwara Punyashrama. This was a big responsibility, children, because he had to guide the entire ashram and keep his guru's dream alive. The main goal of this ashram is to teach music to those who cannot see, visually challenged, and even to other differently abled people. And do you know what's wonderful? They never look at a person's caste, religion, or background. Everyone is welcome. This shows how kind and inclusive Puttaraj Gavai was. Do you know what a pilgrimage is? It is a place where people go with love and devotion. So this ashram became a holy place for music lovers. People visit it to feel inspired and to learn music with respect and dedication. Children, after living a long and wonderful life, Puttaraj Gavai passed away at the age of 97 years. He breathed his last at the same ashram he had served all his life, in a place called Gadag, in North Karnataka. Can you imagine, children? 10 lakh people came to say goodbye to him. That's such a huge number. He was given government honors, which means the whole country respected his work and celebrated his contribution. The last part tells us that Dr. Puttaraj Gawai has led a legendary life. His entire life was like a beautiful story, full of music, devotion to Lord Shiva, Shiv Puja, spiritual experiences, Shivnugva, and wisdom. Every moment of his life was meaningful and valuable. Alright children, now let's understand the last part of the lesson carefully together. Dr. Puttaraj Gawai was such a great person that many different organizations, groups that love art, music, and culture gave him special awards and titles. These awards were given to him because he was very talented and also because he worked hard to help other people. Some of the most important awards he received were President's Award for writing the book Basva Purana in Hindi, Honorary Doctorate from Kannada University, Nadoja Prashasti and Kanaka Purandara Prashasti, both big honors for great teachers and musicians. Kannada Sangeet Natka Academy Award for his music. Rajya Sangeeta Vidwan title from the Government of Karnataka. National Award from the Government of India for doing so much to help people with disabilities. Basvashri Award for his service to society. Kalidasa Samman from the Government of Madhya Pradesh. And the very big honor, Padma Bhushan, one of the highest awards in India. Children, the life of Dr. Puttaraj Gawai teaches us something very important. Even though he could not say, he worked hard, learned music, and became famous. He showed everyone that physical challenges cannot stop you if you have courage, hard work, and a pure heart. He was truly a great person in what he said, what he thought, and what he did.
ಹಲೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇಂದು ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋಣ. ಅವರ ಹೆಸರು ಪಂಡಿತ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ್ ಗವಾಯಿ. ಅವರು ಕಣ್ಣು ಇಲ್ಲದವರು ಆದರೂ ಸಂಗೀತದಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ರಾಜನಂತಿದ್ದರು. ಬನ್ನಿ ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರು 1914ರ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 3ರಂದು ಹಾವೇರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ದೇವಗಿರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿದರು. ಹೆಸರು ಪುಟ್ಟಯ್ಯ. ಅವರ ತಾಯಿ ಸಿದ್ದಮ್ಮ, ತಂದೆ ರೇವಣಯ್ಯ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷಪಡಿಸಿದರು. ಆದರೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆಗದೆಯೇ ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೋಲು ಬಂದಿತು. ಔಷಧಿಗಳು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ದಾರಿಯಿಂದ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದುಃಖ, 2 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದೆಯೂ ಮೃತರಾದರು. ಆದರೆ ಅವರ ತಾಯಿಯ ಸಹೋದರ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರಯ್ಯ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ದು ಕಾಪಾಡಿದರು. ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರಯ್ಯ ಬಯಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದರು. ಪುಟ್ಟಯ್ಯ ಅವರ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಯಂ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಸಂಗೀತವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿದರು. ಚಾಚನು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಆ ಸುಂದರ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕೇಳಿ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯಗೊಂಡರು. ಕಣ್ಣಿಲ್ಲದ ಮಗು ಇಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಾರಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಹೇಗೆ? ಅವರು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಅಳಿಸಿ ಅಳಿಸಿ ಒಡನಾಡಿದರು. ಈಗಿಂದ ಪುಟ್ಟಯ್ಯ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಲಿಯಲಾರಂಭಿಸಿದರು. ಅವರ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಜಲಾಶಯದಂತಿತ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ತ್ವರಿತಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತರು. ಚಾಚನು ಅವರನ್ನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗುರುವಿಗೆ ಕಳುಹಿಸಿದರು. ಅದು ಪಂಚಾಕ್ಷರ ಗವಾಯಿ ಅವರು, ವೀರೇಶ್ವರ ಪುಣ್ಯಾಶ್ರಮದ ಮಠಾಧಿಪತಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಟ್ಟಯ್ಯ ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ತಾನಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಲಿತು ಉಭಯ ಗಾನ ವಿಶಾರದ್ ಆದರು. ವೀಣೆ, ತಬಲಾ, ಮೃದಂಗ, ದಿಲ್ಲುಬಾ, ಶಹಣೈ, ಸಾರಂಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಾದ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆದರು. ಇನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡ, ಹಿಂದಿ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಕಲಿತು ಬ್ರೇಲ್ ಲಿಪಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. 80ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಬರೆದರು. ಪುರಾಣಗಳು, ನಾಟಕಗಳು, ಸಂಗೀತದ ಕೃತಿಗಳು. ಬಸವ ಪುರಾಣವನ್ನು ಹಿಂದಿಗೆ ತಂದರು. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ ಡಾ. ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರೇ ಶ್ಲಾಘಿಸಿದರು. ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರು ಪುಟ್ಟ, ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಎಂದು ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕರೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಆದರೆ ಅವರು ದೊಡ್ಡರೆ. ಗುರು ಗೌರವಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಅವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು ಕುಮಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಪೋಷಿತ ನಾಟ್ಯ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದರು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಹಣದಿಂದ ಅಂಧ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಬಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಉಣ್ಣ, ಉಡುಗೆ, ಓದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ನಾಟಕಗಳು ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ತಂದವು. ಹೇಮ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಮಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಗಡಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 376 ರೊಚ್ಚೆಗಳು. ಆ ಹಣದಿಂದ 36 ಎಕರೆ ಜಮೀನು ಖರೀದಿಸಿ ಇಂದು ಅದು ಆಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆದಾಯ. 1994ರಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರುವು ಮರಣ ಹೊಂದಿ ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರು ವೀರೇಶ್ವರ ಪುಣ್ಯಾಶ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯರಾದರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾತಿ ಧರ್ಮದ ಅಂಧ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ. ಇಂದು ಇದು ಸಂಗೀತದ ತೀರ್ಥಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ. ಅವರು 97 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 2010ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದರು. 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನರು ಅವರ ಅಂತ್ಯಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ಬಂದರು. ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಗಳು ಬಂದವು, ಪದ್ಮಭೂಷಣ, ನಾಡೋಜ್, ಬಸವಶ್ರೀ, ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಂಗೀತ ನಾಟಕ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ. ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತದೆ, ಕಣ್ಣಿಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಣ್ಣು ತೆರೆಯಿರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಗೆಲ್ಲಬಹುದು. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರಂತೆ ನೀವು ಸವಾಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಿ ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಿರಿ. ಸಂಗೀತ ಕೇಳಿ, ಕಲಿಯಿರಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.